Okay, eventually you're going to get to the point where you have 4 rows already, um, with each one having your pentagon going upwards in the same direction. So make sure that they're all always facing properly. So that way, of course, they'll all be very even, and it's gonna be totally fine. The next step is to set up your fifth one. So after you have 4, you're going to create your fifth one, and you're going to start to connect them right here on these edges. So it's going to be connected here. You're going to do another one again, and it's going to be connected here and on the side right there. And then you're going to do a third one, and it's going to be connected here as well, and the side again. Okay, so I have one already set up. So make sure that you continue to get to this point. So if you have to go back and just keep doing the same thing over and over until you get to this point, just make sure that you always do it correctly. This is how the bottom looks. So of course, obviously, you can already kind of tell that your Bowser is going to be very large. All right, so now let's go ahead and get to this point. So I'm going to start looming from the inside again, work my way out, and I'm going to be connecting this onto here. All right, so the first part should be easy because I'm only going to be connecting these points right here. I'm only going to be connecting on this side right now. That way I do not need a slip knot right here because it's all going to be, actually, no, yeah, I am going to be needing it, but it's going to be hidden anyways. Right, so right there, I have 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and then I have this 7th one right here. But if you look right here, all you see you have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So obviously when we get to this point, these will be both connected right there. Because you already have 2 bands, because you already have 2 bands here connected, we're not going to be using those like we could just go ahead and just connect that one right there. But instead, I'm just going to go ahead and grab 2 from here and 2 from here, and then we're going to connect it to this point. So I'm going to start right there from the middle part because it'll be easier to just extend from both sides. So I'm going to grab 2 from this side and then 2 bands from this side. Okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and connect that onto the middle. All right. From there, I'm going to make my way out to the edges. If I can grab a second band. There we go. Continue. There. And come on. Right there. Alright, so now this part. Right there. Right there. And finally, 2 bands here, right there. Okay. Now that those have been connected, I'm going to go ahead and start my looming process. So I'm going to go ahead and just start from, basically getting everything. I'm going to try to, what's this long hair doing here? It's obviously not mine. Okay, and now this one. Now to do these sides. Well, I mean these two. From there, we're going to go ahead and do these two. Okay. Now I'm going to do the sides, starting with the middle. Another one, there we go. Oof. Goodness. There we go. That was a hard one. Alright, now the other side. Okay. Alright, now I'm gonna do these and then these sides and then the middle. Alright, now the sides. Okay. Okay, now the middle right here. Alright, and finally up here. So do these two sides and then the corners and then the middle. Oh, I guess I already did the middle, whatever. But I have to lift up this one when I do this, just to keep the pattern flowing the same. I'm gonna lift this one up because this was supposed to be on top of this one. There we go. I want to keep my pattern consistent. Okay. Alright, so the last one for me. Now everything has been connected, so now I can go ahead and just continue to loom my edges. So obviously when we start going into the other ones, we're going to be looming a little bit different, since it's going to be much harder to stretch over. But I'll show you how to be able to do it. This is how you're going to be doing it when you're starting. You're going to be doing the same thing on the other side as well. Alright. On the other side. Come on. totally forgot how I joined the Blastoise pieces. But it's all good on this one. Really don't mind doing a different thing. In terms of just like, what do I do with my slip knots? There we go. Okay, so obviously we are at this point, okay, and then everything has been connected in, so I'm just gonna go ahead and slip it in. But the way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna reach for a slip knot back here, pull it in, and then I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna pull this out a little so I can make sure I want to go in through that part, tiny hole right there. This is the very last one. I'm gonna grab the other end now and pull it out. Okay. I'm going to slip it through. There, it's tightened. And I'm just gonna go ahead, when I'm done, I'm gonna go ahead and just pull that slip knot down. So that way it's hidden under the shell. Okay. And now let's go ahead and take it out. This one's gonna have a slip knot on each little section, but it don't matter. I'm totally fine with it. If you guys are fine with it, it's not like it's gonna affect it much, or at all. I mean, yeah, it's not gonna affect it at all. So we're just gonna go ahead and close them with slip knots. It's totally fine. Okay, I'm gonna tighten the slip knot again so I can make sure it's on there good. Adjust the part. Okay, all right, good. So there's one. Now we're starting to kind of get the hang of where everything's gonna go. Let me just adjust my spike too. Okay, because it has to be like centered. All right, there we go. Good, awesome. Whew. Now the next one, of course, we're going to be connecting right here, and this will be right there. So when we're doing it, do your layout. You're going to be connecting this side first. Move your way upwards, and once you get to this point, you're going to start to take it out of your loom midway, and then connect this to the outer edge, and you can continue with your looming. So let's go ahead and do our layout now. Right here, I'm going to go ahead and now connect this section. So obviously, you want to go ahead and continue to build up your sections on your own, and then I'm going to show you how to be able to connect everything. So now we're going to go ahead and connect this side first to the bottom part of here. Right here we have 6 pegs. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but this one's joined already with this one, so obviously we're going to connect it with this one also. Okay, so let's start by joining this one first and making our way up to the edge. Or actually, let's do this one first because it'll probably be a lot easier to just go from there. So I'm going to grab 2 from here that have not been connected, and then 2 from here, from this corner also, right? Because obviously we need to that's gonna be joined as one, and that is gonna go right there, and this one too. Alright, so now all 4 of those bands are connected on there, and the rest, just make your way up to the edge. Right there, we're gonna grab 2 bands here. Okay. Oh, that's way too many bands. Alright. Okay. And then right here we have 1, 2, 3. And so obviously these 2 on the corner are gonna be right there. So I have these 2 now that need to be connected there. Okay. But I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I'm gonna go ahead and loom my way from the middle and then work my way up towards this way. And I'm not gonna loom anything that gets connected here because I'm gonna take out some of it so I can relieve some tension. So I'm gonna show you what I mean. Let's go ahead and start by looming everything from this side of the and the bottom, okay? Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna loom this one too because I need to loom this one in order to continue. All right, now I'm gonna do these 2. So everything is kind of the same as usual for now. All right, now I'm gonna do these 2. This one. Got wrong bands right here for some reason. There we go. These are the correct ones. Okay. Alright. Alright, now in order to be able to continue with the sides here, I need to do these two right here. Alright, so notice I'm not doing any of the ones on this row. I'm just going to continue to do these three right here. Yeah, that's fine. One, two. Alright, now this one. Okay. Now the middle ones. Whew, okay. Whoops, totally forgot about this one. And now I need to do these two right here. And then I'm going to do the corner ones and then the middle one. Okay, now the corner ones. Okay. And the middle one. Alright, so now if you did this correctly, all that's left is to do these 5 here. And then we have to do the border. But I'm going to go ahead and just leave those as is. I'm going to start doing my border now, all the way until I get to this point. Okay? And I'm going to stop right here, because I'm going to start to take this out of my loom, so that way I have some free space so I can be able to attach the rest onto here. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that right now. Come on. Actually, I'm gonna stop right here. Alright, I'm not gonna attach, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave this right there. I'm back again there again. Because I still need to attach this one here, so obviously I cannot attach it there. So I'm gonna stop on this one. I'm gonna continue on right here. I'm gonna stop again right here on this one, okay? Okay, and again, stop right there. Whew. All right, I'm gonna start taking some of it out. Okay, that way I can have some leeway. Actually, I'll have some slack so that way it's not completely being stretched too much. Okay, that should be good. All right, so this will help out a lot, so that way it's not completely being stretched. And now I'm going to go ahead and start connecting these pieces here. So the first one, of course, is just to continue doing this way. So I'm going to grab 2 bands from here. Attach them there. 2 here. Attach them there. Alright, so 2 here. And they're going to go right there. And then I need to put the other 2 from this side also on that same peg. Also right there. And then the rest. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so that's quite a stretch, so let's go ahead and try to get this done quickly. So let's go ahead and do these. These right here need to be done first. The ones on these sides, if I can get it to be proper. Come on. There we go. Alright, now this one. This next. Yes. And this one. Okay. Alright, now the side ones. Well, I mean the corner ones. Way too many bands. Come on. This one broke. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put one in there. There we go. Gonna go under here, reclaim it. There. Now I can put it on. There we go. Woo! Alright. Now right here and then the middle one. There's 2. Two bands. There you go. 2 bands. And these 2, if I can get them on. Stretch that out a little. There we go. All right. Finally, so now this one right here. There we go. Now that they're all connected, I can continue to finish my border. And right here too. Why do I get the feeling that I got the wrong one? Somehow I did get the wrong one. Did I? Yeah, I need to fix that. So I know the black one is correct, but the green one feels way too tight to be the correct one. Okay, this has to be it. Nope. Huh. Where did that green one go? Is that it? Oh boy. What's going on? Where's that green one? I need to find it, so I need to... Okay, it's right here, obviously, so I need to put it back at the bottom. There it is. Yay! My God. That was hard. Okay. It's getting really tight. Whew. All right, same thing again. We're gonna grab another slip knot. I'm gonna go through here, go through this side, claim that band, and then from here, I'm going to lift this so I can go through that very bottom section, reclaim the other end of that band, pull it through. I lost it. There we go. Okay, and then slip knot. That. Okay. Yeah, good. So I did. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it back down to the bottom. There you go. And take out the rest. Okay. Alright, so this black one definitely got all jammed up, but let me fix it quick. Whatever. Alright, so you're just gonna go ahead and continue to do another one the same way that we just did. Alright, so do your last one. Okay, in this next part, of course, obviously we've done this side already, and in order to be able to connect this, I have my 3 spikes right there. It's gonna be harder, I guess, to be able to put it this way. So instead, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn it around this way, and then continue attaching backwards. So that means that all my points are gonna have to go down now. So I'm gonna have to do it this way now when I attach it. What I mean is, remember how we've been putting this point up right there? So now we're going to turn it around and do it backwards now. And go ahead and attach those 4 corners onto your 4 bar pins. Alright, so now it's upside down, okay? That means that my point is down here. And just continue looming and continue to connect them just the same way as we did before. So obviously with these, the only thing that's going to be different is that you're going to be attaching, instead of 2 parts, there's only 1 part right here. So you're just going to be hiding the slip knot under. And you're just going to be grabbing bands from in here and the slip knot, but make sure that you do the slip knot twice, okay? Or if you want to wrap it around 3 times around the peg, then that's going to be attached right onto there. Okay. And then just continue to connect, right? And as you keep going, then just like we did before, you're going to be doing the same type of connections for the other ones, right? When you get to this point, it's pretty easy to just go ahead and connect the very last one. So of course, obviously this one's going to be connected the same way. You're connecting this side first, and then taking out a bit of it from this end, and then connecting your way, just like we did on the other side. Remember, for these, your point is facing downward, because now they're all facing downward since we turn this around the other way. That way they're all being connected in the correct form. Okay, so just to show you, if you haven't already done so, you always want to go ahead and start again from right there in the middle part. Right here you already have 2 that have been connected, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab 2 from each side now. So I'm going to grab 2 from here. And then 2 from here. Since there is already those 2 connected, you really don't have to grab the 2 also if you don't want to, but I'm gonna go ahead and just do it anyway. Okay. And remember, as you get onto like the sides that have the slip knots, you just coil them around. But we'll do this one much later. Right now I'm gonna go ahead and continue connecting these. Alright, so again, I'm going to go ahead and turn it so I can start to connect the sides really quick. Obviously, because we're not connecting anything here, I'm going to start on this side first with the middle one. And I'm going to do this one, and then the bottom one. So I'm not going to do any of the top right here because I'm going to be connecting this side. Right, and now I'm going to do this side right here. I'm not going to connect these yet because I haven't put anything on here. So I'm going to continue down here now. And the ones that I need to do are these. There we go. Alright, now the corner ones. Alright, now this one right here. Alright, since all this has been Loom, we're going to start to make our way up so I can be able to take some of it off so I can stretch it up here. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there because once I loom this one here, then obviously these have not been connected. So now this side. The same situation here. Alright, so obviously these have not been connected yet, so I'm not going to put that there yet. So I'm going to start to lift it up now. Just enough so I can be able to have some stretch to reach this side, which should be okay. Okay, now that should be okay. Alright, so now let's go ahead and start attaching these parts. And then right here I need these two. So 2 from here. 2 from here. And then the rest. Grab 2 from here. Okay. And then the slip knot, just go ahead and wrap it around here also about 3 times. That should be good. And then you can go and continue going from there. So let's do that now. Let's connect these 2 first. Finish connecting these. I broke my black band. I have to replace this black one. I'm gonna go under all these. in there, wrap it around, then go under all these, put it in there, swivel around, and then put it on top. Alright, so it's been replaced, and it's coming up totally fine. There we go. Now this one in the middle. Keep grabbing only one, come on. There we go. Then I'll finish looming this up. It's hard to get that one out. It's really tight right here. And again, lift this up so you can go on through that bottom section to retrieve the other end of the slip knot. Pull it back out. Tighten your slip knot. There you go. Right, and now take out the entire thing. Ooh, that got super stretched. It's fine. It'll adjust. Alright, so I'm gonna pull this slip knot in through that hole so I can put it in there. There we go. And then hide it in there. Okay, and then adjust. And now you have almost the completed version of Bowser's Bike. So now we have to do the final panels that go on the sides and then the rim, which is the white part, of course. Okay, so the rim's going to be created separately, and then we're going to attach it all together once it's been completed. Alright. So this is how it looks in the back. Right now you have some slip knots in there. That's totally fine, unless you want to go ahead and just hide them, kind of like how I started doing here. I just started hiding it in there and just work your way to just putting them in random areas. If you want to grab it, pull it through, and just start hiding it. Grab another area, pull it through, right? And that way it kind of just doesn't get in the way. You can do that with all of them, but for the most part, this is going to be most of the shell. As you can see, it's going to be pretty large. So it's going to be starting to take shape like this. Cool.